In this lesson, we are going to rename our base map. At the moment, it is named Grey Vector, and we are going to give it our own title. So open up the rename basemap.py script from the basemap folder. The goal here is to rename the base map in our WebMap contents. And we're going to do that through the BasemapManager title property. Let's head over to documentation for BasemapManager title property. Here we have the title property for the BasemapManager, and we can get and set the basemap title. We can simply call the title property to get the current title, or we can set it to equal a string to set the title for our basemap. From here, let's head over to ArcGIS Online and into our web map and check the current name of our basemap. Here I'm in our API Python web map. On the left hand side, if I click into the Basemap tab, we can see that our current basemap is named Grey Vector, and we're going to update this title. Let's head back to PyScripter. We first access ArcGIS Online. We then use our content manager get method and supply in our web map item ID to get our web map as an item object. Now I'm going to grab my item ID from my notepad. You can grab it from yours or from ArcGIS Online, and I'm going to paste in for the web map item ID. The get method returns an item object that will assign to a variable called web map item. We then want to create our map object, not our web map object. The map object came in as of API version 2.4.0 to replace the old web map object. We take our web map item and we use it to create our map object, which is assigned to a variable called webmap. We now want to simply get the base map title, the current title, and we're going to print that to screen. So I'll call the Python print function. We then want to access our map object via our webmap variable and access the basemap property for our map object, which is our BasemapManager, and then access the title property. Let's run this script. And we can see that the current name of our basemap title, as expected, is Grey Vector. We'll comment out our first example and we'll open up our second example. Here we want to set the basemap title, and this here basemap title is the old way of doing it. Now it is basemap.title. So just like above, we're going to call our map object and then our basemap manager and then our title property, and we're going to set that to equal my basemap title. Now because we are using a map object properties and updating one of those properties, we need to call the map object update method to commit that change. We'll assign the calling of the update method to a variable called status and print status to screen. So let's run our script. Our script is complete. Our update method returned true, indicating that our update was successful. So let's head over to ArcGIS Online and check out the result. Here we can see the old state of our web map, where we have our current base map as Grey Vector as the title. We're going to refresh this page. On the left hand side, we'll click back into the Basemap tab, and we can see that the title has changed to my basemap title as we set through our Python script. In this lesson, we were introduced to the title property for the BasemapManager that enables us to update or rename the title of our basemap in our web map.